What's up, fuckers? It's tea time. Today's guest is built like an improper fraction with the neck mobility of a cement truck. It's criminal court regular and bankruptcy hobbyist, the bloated baron of bronzer himself, Pumpkin Tits. The most indicted, least invited, twice impeached president of the United States, a position now available for purchase. Turns out democracy was going for about 270 million. Elon outbid integrity with a casual wire transfer and a mutual nod from the devil. He saw a man who ran the most corrupt administration since House of Cards got canceled and wanted a sequel with a darker plot and Russian subtitles. A bold investment in someone who thought the Revolutionary War had airports. I just hope he also invested the knowledge that Spirit Airlines is not a ghost story from 1776, but Elon wasn't really funding the Blobfather's presidential comeback. He was bankrolling an economic collapse, a down payment on deregulation, privatization, and consolidation. He knew mini-mitts would blow up the economy so billionaires could profit off the wreckage. And the only thing less stable than Back Nine Benedict's economy is his posture. He's got the balance of a makeshift carnival ride, probably because all the foundation's on his face. He's either leaning or careening like a malfunctioning animatronic, a Russian bot, if you will, Daddy Vladdy's favorite flesh drive. He knows the red hat rat can't keep a secret. The only thing he can retain is water weight and a court date, and he's got one in just about every time zone. It's got his legal fees skyrocketing, which is a nice change of pace since it's usually just his cholesterol. His mouth says witch hunt, but his way says cardiac event, and it can't come soon enough. He can only dodge prison, vegetables, and bullets made for headlines for so long. His greatest accomplishment used to be surviving his own diet, but now he's survived an assassination attempt. One clogged his arteries and the other clogged the news cycles, but interestingly, not for very long. Who knew Mike Tyson could do more damage to an ear than a semi-automatic rifle with a 16-inch barrel? That ear looks more untouched than Melania's side of the bed. He dodges drafts, debates, and depositions, but sure, let's pretend that he stood his ground for a sniper. But MAGA's so brainwashed he could flinch at a car backfiring and they'd call it a second attempt. Fake violence, valor, and victory, and they still worship him like the second coming, but it's just the second coup. And while he plays pretend prophet in a church of lies, the real gods he serves, Elon and Putin, continue to pull the strings. And in his kingdom, the only true commandment is, thou shalt not question me. And soon we may not be able to. Donnie said if he was elected, he would be a dictator for just one day. And I imagine that's in the same way DUI hire Pete Hegseth says, just one drink. Because his campaign was about dodging prison, and his base, just credit cards with cognitive dissonance. They rage about the cost of eggs while clicking add to cart in his dystopian Etsy shop of Bibles, sneakers, and felon-themed collectibles. They pay his legal fees, and in return, he gives them openness to hate, a villain tailored to all their fears, immigrants taking their jobs, teachers grooming their children. Whatever the fear, he's got a scapegoat in stock and a t-shirt to match. And while his base buys the lies, any billionaire who will keep Trump rich and unaccountable buys one crumbling institution at a time. And as we hit day 100 of Pumpkin Tits Part 2, MAGA is slowly learning what most of us already knew. The leopard will always eat your face, even if you bought the hat. I want everybody to have a great fucking day unless you voted for tariffs, terror, and tyranny.